enter the intriguing realm of one of the most compelling and mysterious animals in North America. Famed for its captivating courtship rituals and important part in the delicate sagebrush ecosystem. This bird is now seen as a living representation of wild nature. Its complex actions and the fragile equilibrium it embodies tell a tale of endurance, bonding, and determination. Come with us as we discover the remarkable story of the greater sage-grouse. The native greater sage-grouse resides in the vast sagebrush steppe region, which spans across 11 U.S. states and parts of Canada. Researchers, native communities, and nature enthusiasts alike are fascinated by this bird due to its complex courtship display and unique puffing noise. Nevertheless, its significance extends further than simply its charming courtship. The greater sage-grouse is a bird with impressive physical characteristics and interesting habits, well suited to living in its sagebrush environment. These birds are medium-sized, with males growing up to 30 inches long and weighing around 6 pounds, while females are smaller and have more understated colors. The males are recognized for their striking feathers during mating season, displaying long, pointed tail feathers that spread out like a spiked fan and large white collars of feathers around their necks. Their most distinctive characteristic may be the bright yellow air sacs on their chest, which they expand to produce a unique booming noise that travels through the environment. Every year in the spring, male sage-grouse come together at communal mating areas known as leks to engage in one of the most remarkable courtship rituals in the natural world. The ceremony is a precisely orchestrated performance. Males expand their chests, inflate their air sacs, and flutter their tail feathers in synchronized motions, producing a thunderous noise that is a stunning display for both the eyes and ears. This exhibition is not only for showcasing, but also for a serious competition. Many males compete for the interest of watching females, who select partners depending on how precise, energetic, and impressive their display is. This ceremony is crucial for the survival of the greater sage-grouse. Female sage-grouse are extremely choosy, selecting only the most fit males to sire the future offspring. This guarantees that resilient genes are handed down, enhancing the species' ability to withstand challenges. Yet, the complex life cycle relies on uninterrupted habitat, and with human activity encroaching more on sagebrush ecosystems, the leks and the future of the sage-grouse are encountering growing obstacles. The endurance of these birds showcases their evolutionary excellence and highlights the critical need to protect their delicate habitat. The sage-grouse's reliance on the sagebrush ecosystem is in peril due to significant threats. In the previous 100 years, this environment has been broken up by farming, city expansion, and energy projects. The presence of wildfires and invasive species such as cheatgrass exacerbate the situation, disrupting the environment and further hindering the ability of sage-grouse to flourish. Conserving this habitat is essential not just for the sage-grouse, but for the numerous species that inhabit this special environment. The decrease of the sage-grouse isn't only about one type of animal. It serves as a cautionary sign. This avian is referred to as an umbrella species. Protecting it involves ensuring the well-being of the whole ecosystem, where more than 350 other species reside, ranging from pronghorn antelope to migratory songbirds. For centuries, indigenous peoples of the sagebrush plains have revered the sage-grouse. Tribes like the Shoshone and Paiute see the bird as a spiritual guide, representing balance and harmony with nature. Its presence in traditional stories and ceremonies underscores its sacred role in their cultures. Efforts to conserve the sage-grouse have brought together diverse groups, from ranchers and conservationists to scientists and policymakers. Collaborative initiatives, such as the Sage-Grouse Initiative, focus on restoring sagebrush habitats while balancing economic needs. However, these efforts haven't been without controversy. Debates over land use, energy development, and federal protections have made the sage-grouse a flashpoint in discussions about conservation versus economic growth. One of the most debated choices was whether to classify the sage-grouse under the Endangered Species Act. Although federal protections could offer refuge for its habitat, they could also lead to limitations on activities such as ranching and oil drilling. The future of the bird is uncertain. Despite the challenges, success stories offer hope. In some areas, populations have stabilized or even grown thanks to community-driven habitat restoration. From prescribed burns to reseeding native plants, these efforts show that coexistence is possible. The sage-grouse's plight also reminds us of the ripple effects of our choices. By protecting this bird and its habitat, we're investing in cleaner air, healthier watersheds, and resilient landscapes that benefit us all. As we conclude, let's not forget that the sage-grouse is more than just a bird. It signifies resilience and the complex interconnectedness of life. Protecting it involves preserving a habitat that sustains numerous species, fresh air, and clean water sources. It highlights the strong connection between us and the environment, emphasizing the impact of our decisions on the future of vulnerable ecosystems. By collaborating, we can guarantee that the sagebrush ecosystem continues to be a flourishing animal habitat and an inspiration for future generations. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.